Alan, should I go see Wes Anderson's Wes
You're gonna put that on me?
Asteroid City? I just didn't have a chance to see it because I was watching other stuff, whatever. You saw Asteroid City, Alan. What did you think of Wes Anderson's Asteroid City?
Okay, I'm not a Wes Anderson fan. I liked half of French Dispatch. That's probably the only one I really mildly connected with. This is very Wes Anderson. It's not only is it very Wes Anderson, it is almost a Wes Anderson take on a Wes Anderson film. The movie is basically it's set up. It's a 3-act play. Bryan Cranston comes out as if we're back in the 60s, and it's what is not kind of like Twilight Zone. It was the Playhouse. I want to say 39 or something like that. But it's set up like a television show. It kind of goes in the background of the writer, who is played by Ed Norton. And the play is about this city where an asteroid crashes. And all these people come together to basically bring their kids to a science camp that takes place at the asteroid landing. There's a ceremony there. It's kind of like a science fair. Jason Schwartzman plays a father whose wife died, and he held on to that information for 2 weeks before telling his children. Tom Hanks plays his father-in-law. Scarlett Johansson plays an actress whose daughter is smart, and she's in this group. And an alien lands and takes the asteroid away, and the government comes in and keeps them under surveillance, under quarantine for a long time. But it's shot in that Wes Anderson way where everyone just kind of speaks in that monotone, emotionless pattern. It's like I was with a friend, and he summed it up this way: Wes Anderson movies worked better when it starred nobodies versus starring this star-studded cast, because it's kind of like when you have a nobody, you kind of buy into the fact that they're not actors and they don't have to emote, and they're not forced to emote. In this one, you have great actors: Tom Hanks, Jason Schwartzman, Scarlett Johansson, Jeff Goldblum, for crying out loud, and they just dial it back and they play that monotone, emotionless performance. This, like I said, I think I like French Dispatch because it was 4 stories, and I can kind of pick or choose which one I like. This was one large story. I just found myself bored from the start. I am not a Wes Anderson fan. There were Wes Anderson fans in my screening. They loved it. They were laughing at all the quirkiness about it. It was also in Hollywood at the Asteroid City pop-up. So there was a lot of Wes Anderson cosplaying going on, which I never knew was a thing. But going in, I just felt like an outsider, not understanding this guy, and I definitely don't understand him coming out of this one. The upside, the Scarlett Johansson has a nude scene in it.
I just got interested now. I just got interested in this movie. It's not the first time she's done nudity in a film.
Yeah, it's very quick, so it's not like
So you're saying wait for streaming when I can pause?
I don't know. I mean, are you a Wes Anderson fan? Maybe this.
The thing is this: I am a Wes Anderson fan because I don't know. I like Wes Anderson movies. I like the tone. He's sort of like a very clever short. I've seen a lot of short films that kind of have a Wes Anderson tone. He's like a short filmmaker that makes features. So it's like the sort of cleverness in a short, but it does wear a little bit tired. I did Life Aquatic.
It really wears in this one.
Life Aquatic with Bill Murray is one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. I just like his clever storytelling. I like the colors. Now I saw a friend of mine saw this last night, who said it's one of his favorites of the year. He really enjoyed it. So look, all I'm saying is Wes Anderson's not your cup of tea. I like Wes Anderson, but I haven't seen it. I'll report next week because I'll see it this weekend. Is it in wide release yet, or is it just?
I believe so, but it's definitely in LA.
Okay.
But I think it's a wide release.
They have a tendency, his movies have a tendency to like open small and then go wider.
Yeah.
But
there's that pop-up. There's a pop-up. It's the theater near the DGA. I forget the name of that one.
It's the Sunset.
It's a Landmark by the DJ.
Yeah. I will see it this weekend.
Maybe you'll like it better than I did.
Yeah, I will definitely see it this weekend. But you know, I tend to like Wes Anderson movies more than most, only because they're weird, and I like weird. I like David Lynch. I like John Waters. I like filmmakers that take risks. I like filmmakers that don't tend to care about pleasing a mainstream audience. I don't consider myself necessarily a mainstream audience. So I will.
I mean, that's why I liked French Dispatch. At least the first 2 stories in that one. Right. And this is the thing. It was quirky, but it had something to say. The first one with Javier Bardem had something to say about art. In this one, it took a long time to just kind of figure out where we're going and what's happening, and what if there is anything to be said. What is that? What is this thing he's trying to say? And I think I got it, but I'm pretty sure I missed it. You know, and it did feel very much like Wes Anderson trying to do Wes Anderson.